Welcome to Fallout 76, this is Jim. In this video we're going to take a look at completing daily challenges for today, Saturday, September the 7th, 2024. Let's take a look at and see what we got for today. Alright, let's look at some good ones here. I have many videos on my channel that will help you guys out and give you different ideas, different locations, easy areas, hard areas that were there if you're a brand spanking new player to the game. You're a returning player, even if you're an experienced player, there's a particular daily or weekly challenge that's giving you a hard time or trouble. I'm sure you'll find a video on my channel that will help you. Try to keep my videos as updated as I possibly can. And of course, you guys are awesome with great comments and tips, which are greatly appreciated. Okay, let's take a look here. I did reroll complete a mutated event and kill 10 mutated enemies. I know it is the mutation weekend, but I've been having some problems picking up those events. We see one there just happen to pop up, which is kind of weird. And it's a Moonshine Jamboree. I'm not going to take part in that because I'm on a server by myself here. And as we all know, that can be quite difficult. So I re-rolled those bad boys, and I got Drink Nuka-Cola 3, and I got this epic one here, Destroy Robots with a Energy Weapon 5. And I have been asked that question in the past, you know, when you re-roll, do you get an epic every time? It is random. And sometimes you get an epic and sometimes you don't, but if you get an epic, then that's awesome, because you do get more score for it, so FYI on that. Alright, let's take a look here. Craft bulk wood 1. So of course, you have to have wood in order to craft bulk wood at your Tinker's Workbench. Many great spots we can find wood. Any downed trees will do. Anywhere in the forest. You can get quite a bit of wood if you come here to the Wayward and you make your way across the stream. You walk right down the stream here. We've done it a couple times for these challenges. Cross it again and work your way back up the Wayward. That's a good little run to get all kinds of harvest some wood that way. Right here in Halvatia, we have the yellow house that's on the corner. On the main street, there's a nice little wood pile out back, and it being part of the forest, again, lots and lots of wood we can find along there. Many great spots we can find wood. Probably one-stop shop is right up here at Prickett's Fort. Huge stockpile of wood just in one location. Nice friendly area as well. Definitely probably your best bet to try to find wood. Right, so when you have some wood, you can go ahead and bulk it right at your Tinker's Workbench. Let's go ahead and do that. Here's our Tinker's Workbench here. We're going to go craft. We're going to go down to bulk, go all the way to the bottom to bulk wood. As long as you have 2 plastic and 30 wood scraps, you can bulk 1 wood, and that's all that we need. Let's go ahead and do it. Done, just like that. Craft bulk wood, 1 for 1, done. Just like that. Alright, what's next here? Take a look at this one here. Drink Nuka-Cola 3. So different ways we can get Nuka-Cola around the wasteland. It depends on the server that you're on. Sometimes I can show you locations all day long, but if you're on a server, sometimes they spawn in, sometimes they spawn in as bottles. Especially if you're on a server with other people. Other people are just like picking them up, doesn't matter where they are. And basically you can go to those same areas that I show you, and there'll be nothing there. So you always got to keep that in mind. If you're on a server with other people, they're picking up the same stuff you are. Now, if you do have a Nuka-Cola Collectron, I have the Nuka-Cola Quantum Collectron right here. And as you can see, he will passively collect various types of Nuka-Cola products while you play the game. One thing good about this guy, he'll actually collect Quantum and Twist, which is pretty awesome as well. We got this guy in Season 11 when the Nuka World on Tour first came out, so it's definitely worth your while. If he does come up for sale once in a while in the Atomic Shop. I think he was on sale last week. And I had mentioned it to people, and definitely worthwhile to have. Now we do have another variation. It's the OG one, the one we had before that. You go to your build menu down here in the resource section. Right down there into the Collectron section right here. So here's the OG one here. I can't even remember what season we got this bad boy from, but it was very early on. Maybe 4 or something like that. But again, this is very nice to have. And on top of the Nuka-Cola products, he'll also collect the odd bottle or 2, but either one works very well. And he comes up in the Atomic Shop as well sometimes, but usually once or twice a year, not very often at all, but definitely worth its weight in gold if you happen to pick one up. Now, if you don't have the atoms to pick one up, if it does go on sale, you can always buy it using gold bullion. If you make your way down here to Foundation, I think it's 1250 gold bullion, and you have to have a cautious reputation with the sellers. You can buy it from Samuel. Alright, so we have looked for Nuka-Cola products in around the wasteland. Many times at Tyler County Fairgrounds, they do have a Nuka-Cola stand. Right down here, we have Camden Park, pretty decent spot. Right here in Lewisburg, also a pretty good spot in around the picnic table area. There's a nice Nuka-Cola machine there, which is usually jam-packed. Right up here, Philippi Battlefield Cemetery, there's a nice Nuka-Cola machine there that usually has quite a few in there that I've noticed over the years. And even in Flatwoods right here, the Green Country Lodge, right by the pool area, there's a Nuka-Cola machine that usually has about 2 or 3 of them inside there as well. Very reliably, I find. Hands down, the best spot to find Nuka-Cola products is, of course, right here at Nuka World on Tour, and it is a free fast travel, so let's go ahead and check it out here today. And when you spawn in, you usually spawn in right here. And there's usually one right on this table, but not on this server apparently. So that's one thing you got to keep in mind. Depends on the server that you're on. Now this, usually kind of walk up this route here. There's a nice chair. Let's go ahead and grab that guy. Now Cherry and Nuka-Cola Classic are the most popular ones you'll see laying around. I do have many videos on my channel where you can find cranberry and grape and orange. You can check those out if you so wish. Kind of foggy out here today. Holy mackerel. Now you can check, once when you're up in this area, this is where seismic activity happens. And you just check every single one of these kiosks. We got another Nuka-Cherry here. Let's go ahead and grab him. Nice. We got a Nuka-Cola right there hidden. So it's good to kind of go inside. Just don't, peek in. You can, just kind of do that. Just check each one. That's what I highly recommend. This is a really good server because you're just picking bottles. We've been here before on other servers and we've had, great luck. Another one in there. Nice. You can check these kiosks here as well. Sometimes the odd one will be on there. These 2 machines are pretty decent as well on most servers. Only one there today, unfortunately. Now, if all else fails, you don't have a Nuka-Cola machine at all, your server hopping, 10 or 12 times, you can't find Nuka-Cola products because everyone else is picking them up. You just having no luck, and you have to go out. You have to go outside, you have to go to work, you have to go to school, and you're like, okay, how am I going to get this done? You can buy them. You can buy them at the end of the day. Many people I notice, they will sell Nuka-Cola products in their vendors. But we also have vending machines down here. And as long as you have caps, you can buy them. The one thing that's really good about the vending machines is the inventory does not tie into the inventory that Bubbles has. And Bubbles is, of course, up at the White Spring Refuge upstairs. It's White Spring. You go to this door right here, this main door, this icon. You go upstairs, you take a right, go to the tavern, the medical bay, until you get that wide open section where the responders are, and there's a store on the left-hand side. There's a robot there named Bubbles, and Bubbles' inventory does not tie into the inventory, so you can, buy all this stuff, server hop to your heart's content, and get all kinds of Nuka-Cola products. All right, let's go ahead here. We're going to drink some Nuka-Cola here now that we beat that to death. Let's go. Okay, let's drink this Nuka-Cherry here. There we go. Drink Nuka-Cola 3 for 3. Now, fun fact, back in the day when it said drink Nuka-Cola, it would only count if you drink the Nuka-Cola Classic. If you drink any other flavor, it didn't count. So they fixed that quite a while ago, but just a little fun fact there. Alright, what's next here, Jimmy? Collect toilet paper too. So many great spots we can find toilet paper in around the wasteland. Usually most bathrooms will have toilet paper, but we are close to the spot where we can find the most toilet paper, and it's right here at Lewisburg. Let's actually spawn up the road at Lewisburg Station. Make it easier for ourselves. Right, once when you spawn in here, we're just going to go up the side road. And of course, it's the blue building right here in the corner. It is the Van Lowe Taxidermy. You can walk right up here, not bother with any ghouls or Van Lowe Taxidermy. Just go ahead and go inside. You don't have to bother with those enemies. You can just walk right up. That's why I spawned there. Right, we're going to head right upstairs. So this place is also good for bone with the Brahmin skulls and the antlers. If we as we learned over the last little while. Now there's going to be a rad roach around here, so we're going to go head back upstairs. That telephone didn't know what hit it. We're going to head to this bedroom here, and we're going to go right in this bathroom right here, and there they go. All kinds of toilet paper. There's all kinds of. We'll get the one around the roll there. There's one, and there's two. This is probably the best spot for toilet paper. There's a pretty good spot. Nice and easy too. Guaranteed spot. Okay, what's next here, Jim? Let's go ahead and collect a teddy bear 3. So I have a couple of videos out there showing you some great spots where you can find teddy bears. You can check the top right hand corner of the screen. I'll probably put one of the links up there. But the video that I have is right up here at the knife's edge. Now when you come up here, there's going to be 2 rad scorpions, but if you make your way a little bit to the northeast, is going to be a red shed. There's usually a couple enemies around that as well, but there's going to be at least 9 teddy bears, and they're in the loft of that red shed. Now they are hard to kind of get to. Like, you can jump up and grab them if you so wish, and you can check how I did that in that video. But what I recommend now is just bring a couple grenades with you, just regular frag grenades, and throw that at the side of the wall, and it will fling those teddy bears right down to the ground. You can go ahead and grab them that way. Right, so that is a pretty good spot. We've gone up there many a time, so that is, if you do go up to that spot and they're not there, that means somebody else got there before you. Okay, that's something you always got to remember if you're on a server with other people. Okay, they're going up there and grabbing this stuff the same time you are. Of course, we have Clancy Manor. If you go inside the kitchen, there's going to be 4 of them in the corner. Every teddy bear that they have in the game you can find at Tyler County Fairgrounds. The only thing is that they're all spread about. All right, so just keep that in mind. But you can find every single teddy bear in the game here. I think there's like, I would say maybe 11 or 12 teddy bears in the game. You can find 4 of them right down here at Camden Park at the Dross Toss. That's when you enter Camden Park. It's right on the right-hand side. You don't even have to bother with any of the Scorched. There's 4 of them right there. And of course, we can find teddy bears, just the random one in around the wasteland and even the Skyline Valley region. So I think I have frag grenades on me. Yeah, I do. I got 7 of them. So let's go up here. Let's go up to, we haven't been up here in a little while. Let's go up here to the knife's edge. And we'll check this spot out just to show you that. Now, the closest free fast travel to that area is, of course, Crater, and it's just next door. Once when you discover it, of course. All right. Now, again, there are going to be rad scorpions inside there, so you don't even have to go through that little encampment. You can just make your way past it if you so wish. We're looking for the red barn, and it's not a really big red barn either. You'll see when we get there, but there's usually a couple enemies around here. To just kind of make note that, again, we're going to the northeast area, or sorry. Yeah, this area here. So there's our red barn. And it's right in front of us right here. Okay? And always be on the lookout for enemies, so we get some gulpers here today. I find many different types of enemies. Usually there's only about 2 or 3 of them. But just kind of be on the lookout. Maybe one up over here. Oh, it's only 1 here today. All right, that's good. All right, so let's so you see our teddy bears there. See them? There's our teddy bears there, and they're a little hard to get to. Like, I've had people say, I have a hard time getting to them because the way it's kind of made. So you can kind of spam it if you so wish. Okay, but what I recommend is you just take your frag grenade here. You just throw it to the side of the wall like that. Burp. You see a bunch of them flung down. See how that works? Just like that. So there's still going to be a couple up there. Grab our teddy bears here. So just like that. So they're still here today. And that and again, I gotta reiterate, there's for the folks there, if you're brand new to Fallout 76, like, this is a popular spot. So if you come here and they're not here, it doesn't necessarily, they don't spawn here anymore. It's just that someone got here before you. Okay, and you always got to keep that in mind. Server hop or use one of the other locations that I mentioned, okay? What's next here? kill a Scorched 10 many great spots we can find Scorched in around the wasteland. We just had Festive Scorched not that long ago, and I did make a video, so I brought you to 23 reliable locations where you can find Scorched. Now, even though we don't have Festive Scorched around anymore, you can still use that video to find Scorched. Let's say you're new to Fallout 76, and everywhere, all the locations that you know of, everywhere you go, they're already dead because you're on a public server. That's where that video kind of shines, because it give you guys other locations as well. Alright, so actually we're going to go right up here, right down the road here to the Palace of the Winding Path, and try this place out here today. Alright, we're locked load, Jimmy. Gonna make your way to the main building here. You. We are gonna find a mole rat in here too, so we'll take care of him at the same time. No dodgy there. You hear him around there, you hear that mole rat? He's trolling me right now. Ow, see? See, as I turn my back, that's what happens. That's what they like to do as soon as you turn your back. That's what they're all about. Alright, let's head downstairs. Or if I get past that pillar, that'd be great. One thing about this one here is we can kill these Scorch any old which way with any weapon will do, so that's even better. Have a nice life there, blood splatter. Always keep her locked and loaded, Jim. If you have one thing to do, keep her locked and loaded. Second thing is check your corners. Yeah, okay, Jim, whatever you say, buds. Whatever you say, man. You know, ever since we've had this, being able to craft our own, you know, being able to scrap legendary weapons and armor, and that video I made just last week, very popular. I didn't think it'd be that popular, and I'm glad that it is. But ever since then, I've been on the lookout for legendary enemies more so than ever. And I have picked up a couple there earlier on. And yeah, it's funny how things work. I was like, oh, I really need to find some legendary enemies as I don't want to waste my script and buy them. Because we know it's just a chance, slight chance that we'll be able to get that mod. Where's this guy at? Yeah, I don't know where this guy is at. Where are you at? It's funny he can shoot me, but I can't shoot him. Oh, it's right there. Hi. That was cool. That's pretty sharp. What's this? Green shirt, combat boots. It's okay. That's an oldie but goodie, I guess, back in the day. Let's keep going here. Are we done? Yeah, we are. Okay, we killed our Scorch. Nice. Nice. Let's go up here. There's only 3 of them up here. So, look at that. Sugar bombs right there. Looking for some sugar bombs. I was actually going to bring you folks here for that video I made for the sugar bombs. Because we had to collect a box of sugar bombs for Daily Challenge a couple days ago. And I came here and I couldn't find it. But of course, I'm not looking for it today and it's right here. But that is also a pretty decent spot to find sugar bombs from time to time. But it's not reliable enough for me to put it in the video. It's always kind of good to make mention of it, I guess. Oh, look at this. That's just a bottle, Jim. Get excited for a bottle. What's next? Alright, let's head back to our camp. And we'll go over the next one here. Alright, so this is the epic one that I had rerolled for, so you may or may not get this one in your reroll, or if you decide to reroll one of the mutated daily challenges, but this epic one, destroy robots with an energy weapon 5. So again, I just came here to the camp just to show you different variations of energy weapons. And again, I don't have every single one, but I have quite a few of them. So right down here, energy guns, just to kind of give you guys a good example of some energy weapons. Now, if you don't have energy weapons, these short laser pistols or even the rifles we can get off of super mutants and blood eagles, okay? And short plasma pistols or the plasma rifles we can get off of blood eagles, all right? So just an FYI, if you don't have any energy weapons, you get them for free off of those two types of enemies, okay? And these will probably be your best bet. Of course, the weapon I'm rocking right now is the old Enclave plasma rifle, so I'm good. So let's go ahead. We're going to look for some robots here. Many great spots we can find robots in around the wasteland. We have the upper section of Clarksburg. Okay, the lower section will be full of ghouls, but the upper section will have robots. Robots in around the Voltec Agricultural Research Center here in Flatwoods. Pretty decent spot. Charleston Train Yard. Bunch of liberators that are there, very easy spot as well. Down here in Beckley, right down here at the Hawksbill Weather Station, there's 4 robo-brains that are there very reliably. Right up here, Sugar Grove, Robco Research Center, and don't forget, in here in the forest, I always forget about it, right here, Arctos Pharma, another decent spot there as well. All right, where are we going to go here today, Jim? Let's go up to Clarksburg, and we'll do the upper section. I guess the main thing, you just got to have your energy weapon equipped while killing them. Then you'll be good. Again, there's the lower section there, as I mentioned, full of ghouls, but we're going to head to the upper section here. I think we only need 5 of them. Lock and load, Jimmy, as I always say to you, buds.
Intruder.
How you doing there?
Unidentified intruder detected. Beginning search.
Oh, he got killed from the explosion. Yeah, these guys are fairly weak. Easy to kill, I should say. What is that? Oh. Oh, there's a, he's kind of tilted off to the side there a little bit. Did you see that? That's kind of weird. Combat inhibitor. There we go. Kill a robot 5 for 5 with an energy weapon. Just like that. Easy. Couldn't be any easier. Where did he shoot me from? Oh, he's going back inside the building. Okay. What's next here? Jimmy, I think we got one more. Take a camera picture of a best built camp. So we got to be on a public server for that one, or if I had a friend on my private server that had a best built camp, definitely we could do it that way as well. But in our case, we're going to have to go to a public server with other people. Now it says take a camera picture, so we have to use the Pro Snap Deluxe camera. But let's go ahead. We're going to switch servers here right now, then we'll talk about the rest here. I'm going to go to a public one with other people. Gonna spawn us back down the hill. Yep. Okay, good stuff. So again, we're here on a public server. Let's take a look here first to see if we have any best built camps around. Oh yeah, we do. Okay. So we're here on a public server. We're gonna take a camera picture of a best built camp 1. So again, it's best built camps. These are new as of September 3rd, 2024. You check out that video that I made just this beginning of the week. And again, it's a very popular video, a lot popular than I thought it was going to be. and it's all time-stamped to help you guys out. And as the weeks and months go along, we'll know a little bit more and be better at best built camps. But just an FYI. So when it says take a camera picture, we have to use a Pro Snap Deluxe camera. If we try using the photo mode, off this main screen, this is photo mode. If you try doing it that way, it's not going to count. Okay, we have to use a Pro Snap Deluxe camera. The Pro Snap Deluxe camera is under your weapons section, this bad boy right here. I did make a video on this maybe about a month and a half ago with my new low-level character that I'm using to, do the early on quest and faction quest and all that. You could check that video out. It's also time-stamped. But just one sec. Excuse me. But generally what you're supposed to do is you can open up your atomic shop here. This to me is the best way to do it. Instead of going around the map trying to find those corpses, you just go to your camp section, go down here to utility, and you'll see this right here, my personal terminal. This should be free for everyone, so you go ahead and claim it. When you claim it, you go to your camp and you build it. When you build it, you interact with it, and it'll come up with a couple little options, but one of the options will be investigate the suspicious person. And when you do that, you back out. And then what will happen in the top right-hand corner of the screen, you know how you get your dailies and all that stuff will pop up there, or your quests. It'll pop up there, investigate the suspicious person, and all you do is you go to your map, and you try to find where the little diamond is. It'll be a little diamond like this, but it'll be filled in, okay? And it'll bring you to a corpse, either Ansel or Anne, and then they'll have the broken Pro Snap Deluxe camera on them. Then you pick that broken one up, you go to a Tinker's Workbench. As long as you have the requirements, you can build your very own Pro Snap Deluxe camera, okay? So just an FYI there. And again, I'll put that video at the top right-hand corner of the screen just so you can kind of quick link it if you so wish. But it's very easy to do. Now, I did read the notes that we had for this update that we had, and I think they had fixed the issue because when you drop your Pro Snap Deluxe camera, it will destroy itself. And there was a way once upon a time to get it from completing a daily quest at the White Spring, but it's been glitched. But when I read the notes the other day, I did read that they had fixed that issue. And even if you dropped your broken Pro Snap Deluxe camera, and it destroyed itself, if you go to one of those corpses, Ansel or Anne, it should have a broken one on them, so you can do it again. All right. So FYI, let me know in the comments if you've tried that, and see if that fix that they made, is true. And I would appreciate it if you just let me know. All right. So now that we talked about all that, take a camera picture of a best built camp. So let's go ahead. We're going to look for a best built camp here. Of course, my camp right down here is a best build as well. You're going to go down to this person's best build camp. So let's go ahead. We're going to fast travel. Oh, I wanted to fast travel. That's it there. No, you don't have to fast travel like me. You can utilize free fast travels if you so wish, and then, reduce the amount of caps that you use. You can do it that way as well. All right, so we're at this best build camp here. Okay, so we are going to use our Pro Snap Deluxe camera. Equip it. There we go, just like this. We're going to take a picture here. Let's get a little bit closer. There we go. So it is a little finicky at times. So we may have been outside of the camp area. So you always got to remember that. So so we were back here. So that might have been their camp area cutoff. Like, how you open up your camp and it has that green cutoff. So we could have been out beyond that. Just make sure that you're inside the area, right? Some people say, hey, I can't get inside their buildings because they're locked. You don't have to be inside of a building, because not all camps will have buildings. As long as you're roughly inside the build area, like either on the roof or something, just like how I am, it should work. All right, so just an FYI there. So this person's camp looks pretty good, looks nice and clean. There's no rad roaches running around the place. It's yeah. Okay, nice. Awesome. So let's go ahead and give this person a big thumbs up here. And also for letting us use their camp for this video. That's good as well. There we go. I think we're done. We are done. Look at this. Just like that, guys. Again, mutated events have been... I see them pop up once in a while, like once when I was playing a little bit earlier today, but then I haven't seen it pop up until I started making this video, of course, and of course I'm on a private server by myself but at the time, but oh well, it is what it is. And hope this video helped you. Please like, subscribe, and share when you have the chance. It really helps me out. I'd like to thank my channel members: Artistically Arranged, Boogaloo Bronson, Michael Edwards, Nigel Wiffen, Heather, Whitetribe, Robco, Mr. Shelton, Drake Stamps, Mr.Prince, NotMeButMeYesMeThatsMe, G33K. Thank you all so very much, and I hope you all have a nice day.